guys, welcome back to my channel today, and we are doing a brand new Sims 1 speed build today. And so today is a very special day because tomorrow is the Sims 18th birthday, and I'm so excited to celebrate that because I have been playing The Sims for 18 years straight since I was 4 years old, and now I am 21 years old. And it feels like I'm a proud parent because I've watched them grow from the very start, and seeing them as a grown 18-year-old person, it feels so, I just feel like a proud parent watching them go get that diploma. It just feels happy. I just feel happy and it feels great. And so let me know down in the comments below, what was your favorite moment in The Sims 1 and what were your favorite packs in The Sims 1? Mine were, you know, Making Magic, Hot Date, and as well as Superstar. Those were my 3 favorite packs I used to play all the time in The Sims 1 when they first came out. And for my favorite moment, it would have to be the funny moment though. Funny moment. So when I first played The Sims 1, literally when I made my first family, did not know what I was doing. I was 4 years old, had no clue in the world how to control a mouse whatsoever. So I made my family, and then I got this notification saying, do you want to have a baby? And I'm like, oh, what does that supposed to mean? I don't think I learned how to read back then. I don't know. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. Okay. But I got a notification saying, would you like blank blank have a baby? And I'm like, okay, sure, why not? And so I had the baby and like, okay, what? Because back then I had no clue where babies came from. And so I learned from The Sims, like, oh, so you kiss a lot and you get babies. And I thought to myself, wait, you kiss a lot and then you get a baby. Ew, gross, cooties, no thank you. No kissing the lips for me today. But that's what I thought back then in The Sims 1 days. And that was like literally the most hilarious thing ever. But then afterwards, I think roughly about like 3 hours in sim time or whatever, my baby got taken away. I was quite upset because I was like a parent and then I lost my child in like literally 2.5 seconds. I'm like, what? I fed my baby. I looked at it. I said hello when it first came over here to the world of The Sims. And then I lost it. I literally lost the baby and then I lost it in real life because I was crying that I lost my baby. I had no idea what was going on until like later in my life. But then it was just too funny. It was just, it was too funny because it was The Sims 1. It's hard to take care of a baby because you can't really take them out the crib. I don't think so. It's been a while since I've like last played with gameplay wise of The Sims 1, but literally it was too funny. And then later on in my life when Sims 2 came along, I actually physically learned where babies came from. And I was like, oh, okay, so that's where it becomes from. Interesting to know. From your mom's tummy. Cool, great. And you know, I learned my lesson. I did not need health class to tell me where babies came from. I could just play The Sims and be perfectly fine. I was only like, I don't know, 2004 to 2000 to 2005-ish. So like I was like 9 years old and I knew where babies came from. I'm a grown adult, okay? I know things. Coolio. But anyway, so I want to say that The Sims 1 is so hard because I didn't realize until I like kind of started building that there's no eyedropper tool. There's no undo button. Well, there is in build mode, like the little arrows, you can undo like that, but you can't choose like Control Z on your keyboard. It's a little bit difficult to build in The Sims 1, so it took me quite a while. It only took about roughly about an hour and 43 minutes to build this entire lot from start to finish. And I was going to build an upstairs, but I felt like, you know, I wanted to build like a quote-unquote starter home for a family that I wanted to create as like a live stream let's play or whatever, as a fun random thing. Who knows? But still, I'm quite proud of this one and it feels great. And it's so weird because we have spiral staircases in The Sims 1 and seeing like the objects now that we have in The Sims 4 from The Sims 1, some of them are kind of alike, but they're very different. Like I saw like a globe shaped thing from The Sims 1 that looked like from Luxury Party Pack, and that was pretty cool. And we have a few selections of objects too, like the fireplaces, the wallpaper, the flooring, basically everything. And The Sims 1, like back in the year 2000, I was only 4, just quote that right now. Like the 2000s, like the 90s and the 2000s, there's so much alike. They have random big giant objects and I don't know, the objects like the clown like Sunny the Clown. Oh my gosh, that clown scared me half to death. And if you go to, I think it was not Forgotten Hollow. I think it is, no, that's Sims 4. It's Forgotten something. It's like one of those like creepy worlds in The Sims 1, and it's so weird because there's like a little ride over there in that little town. It's a clown ride, and that clown freaks me out so much I have nightmares, and I don't like it. It's too big, too obvious, and it's just there, and it's quite insane. Okay? It's weird. And I'm playing The Sims 1 on a modern day Windows 10 computer, and I don't really have my old Windows 7 computer at all, so I don't have that. But I know some people are always like figuring out, how do you play The Sims 1 on Windows 10? And some people can't get The Sims 1 to work on the computer. But I did find like a little blog post on The Sims forums like a long time ago, back like two years ago. And I'm going to link down that blog post in the description below to you guys so you can check it out and try it out for yourself and play The Sims 1 and have a fun time reliving your childhood memories as they used to be back in the day. And so, you know, it's going to be a lot of fun because I really want to see, like, The Sims 1 is where all started for Maxis and EA for making a simulation game. Well, it basically started with Will Wright. He's the one who started it and then, you know, continued on as it grew on bigger and bigger and bigger. And it was awesome. And so I want you guys to let me know, have you ever played The Sims 1? When did you start playing The Sims 1? Let me know. And how old were you? Because honestly, I would love to know your history of The Sims 1, of this beloved game that we all know and love. And if you guys want to check out the link down below in the description and try out The Sims 1 for yourself, I highly, highly recommend that you do, because I want to see, like, I don't know why, but I want to see, like, Sims 1 Let's Plays and Sim 1 speed builds on YouTube for some reason. I don't know why, because YouTube wasn't made back then, and so I feel like people who make YouTube videos or want to and have The Sims 1 and have it working should make Sim 1 videos and see what people think, because stuff like that doesn't come around like a lot often, because it is a very, very old game and not a lot of people play it, but they should, because it's where all started. Because some people start with The Sims 4 and some people start with The Sims 3 or 2, and it's kind of vice versa for me, because I started with the very, very first game and I played Sims 1, Sims Online. It's all the versions of The Sims. Sims Social on Facebook, that's no longer a thing anymore. That got canceled real quick. But it was fine. It was great. It was free on Facebook, but no longer there. But, you know, whatever. But anyway, so I think what I like about The Sims 1 is where it's a little bit different, not to my liking at first, because the objects itself and the low selection on pictures. And I always strive to like have more and more pictures in The Sims 1 or The Sims in general, because the more stuff you have, the better you'll be able to decorate your houses. And so I kind of repeated myself with some pictures on the wall because I did not like empty space. And if you don't know this already, I don't really like to, I like to clutter my houses, no matter how large or how small they are. I like to clutter. I like clutter. Clutter is my best friend. And so for this room, for this house, it did not work real well. I tried my best, but it worked to my ability. It helped. It just helped to put plants everywhere, put some pictures on the wall that looked the same, and it worked. It just worked. And I didn't realize until like later on, because in the hallway part of the house, it was quite empty, quite big, and I didn't know what else to put in it. And I put like a little nightstand and a chair, but then I like scrolled through like some objects, and I'm like, wait, hold up, we have a piano in The Sims 1. Let's use that in the hallway and see what people think. And so that's what I did. I changed the little end table and the chair to a piano, and it looks great. It's lovely, and I love the landscaping. The landscaping is also very limited in The Sims 1 too, because you don't really have like, you know, a 45-degree angle type of cheat, or you don't really have like free will moving around objects. So you don't really have that. It's all like staggered to the grid, which is kind of okay, but I don't like that. It's too much for me to handle. And the roofing, oh my gosh, the roofing is too much. It kind of cracks me up a little bit because the roofing is so atrocious. Sometimes it depends on what house you're building, but it's kind of my favorite because it's an auto roof, and I struggle. I struggle making roofs look good. And so having the auto roof on, or having the auto roof in general in The Sims 1 was extremely helpful because I was not a builder. I am not a builder in The Sims 1 at all because I never really practiced, but I did actually build an entire, like, a large estate back in The Sims 1 about a year ago. It's up on my channel if you guys want to check it out. It's a really cool lot, and I actually adore it, and it's one of the lots that I'm really most proud of. And so, it was pretty cool. I also have a Sims 1 Let's Play on my channel that I kind of canceled after like 5 parts because I was stressed out, didn't like it, but I might actually re-adventure back in The Sims 1 as like a one-off video because doing a Let's Play will probably be too stressful for me and I don't want to cancel it again. So I might do like a one-off video tomorrow, hopefully. If I can get it done by today, then I'll do it. But if I don't, then later this week. Yeah, so I might actually use this house for my like one-off video because it's like the perfect house. It has a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, kitchen in hallways, open plan, the study, and the living room. It makes perfect sense, and so I am so excited. And if you guys have like any Sim 1 builds that you've built back in the day and have screenshots of them, please let me know and tweet me them on Twitter. I would love to see it a lot because I want to relive the memories again, and I want you guys to relive your memories too and see what you guys think of everything. And I don't know, I can't talk because I'm literally freaking out because of The Sims 1. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's so wonderful, and I feel like I built a really good house. Like for my like 3rd try in a row of building a house in The Sims 1, it went real well. I might actually do it again. You know what? I might actually do it again. I might build another Sims 1 house later down the line, probably this week or next week. Who knows? But still, it's going to happen regardless because Sims 1 is where it all started. It made me love The Sims. It made me storytell, play the game, and just share with everyone in the world. But nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this voiceover right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below as always, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!